Hi, I'm going to talk a little about the things that scare me. Well, I think few things cause me fear. For example, watching a horror movie, it's difficult for me because after seeing it, imagine that something similar can happen to me, and I think I am very apprehensive. However, I think that what really scared me is that something happens to someone in my family, for example, to my daughters or my parents. Currently, I think that going out to the streets also caused me something of terror with so much bad news that it's on television. Fear, for example, of being robbed, kidnapped, or even of being murdered, etc. Therefore, there is something that also causes small places and me a lot of fear, and it is begin being buried alive or without windows cause me a lot of anxiety. Answering the second question about remembering bad experience, no, I do not remember any bad experiences. For example, animals such as spiders, snakes, rats, or someone other bug do not cause me fear. Going to the dentist or any medical checkup, it's not to scare me either. But what if it alters me? A little are the closet places. I don't know if it is a fear, but if it did cause me anxiety and I get nervous if I am in a place where there is not enough lighting or there are no windows and it is also small. Although it is curious that despite the fact that the elevators have these characteristics, I am not afraid to use them. Speaking of the exams, do cause me fear, especially if they are English certifications, even though that it's what I like. Mm, Taking an exam, especially when we get to the speaking part, paralyze my nerves, and my mind goes black. Finally, about giving advice to someone who shares the same fears as me, I think that each person reacts differently to fears, but I think the best advice I could give is to face it. For example, in the case of exams, I think the only way to overcome that fear is to prepare and study a lot before presenting. And if we talk about panic in closed places, uh, in general, what I do is avoid them as much as possible. But if it is completely necessary to go or be in a place like that, I think the best thing is to briefly, deeply, and imagine that you are in another place where you feel comfortable. Thank you so much.